that I don't have an issue with somebody that's a different color than mine. The only issue that I had is that she was dragging me. She was lightly shading me and jumping into a conversation that was really meant for people of color. Now, I don't expect you to beat her up or hold her hand or say you can't talk. So no, I didn't expect you to do that. But as a black man, I did expect you to say something, even when she said whatever they are, and you said really low, not whatever they are.
So there was a BB podcaster that was upset with her, or BB blogger, I don't know what she considers herself, but probably blogger. And to the bloggers or whatever they are that are very anti-Taryn,
I know you had to feel that. Now, I mean, I'm not saying I wanted you to, to blow up or do something crazy, but I know you had to have felt that.
I didn't feel the same way, only because the last time blogger or vlogger, you were upset. So at this point, she's not sure what to call you. So she's like, I think it's a vlogger. I'm not sure. Because the last time she did say,
he gave Tiffany. And to the bloggers or whatever they are that are very anti-Taryn, they wish they had the numbers and got the viewership he does. That's just the bottom line. People have done that. These same people have done that to us, Busy. We've been supportive of some of them. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, Joleen and Busy are this and they're that. And they just make up lies. And they just like to start drama. And it's like, well, I wonder why people aren't going on your channel. I wonder why people aren't hitting you back. The way I saw it in this interview with Big D is both parties involved in this interview. It was just a lot of jealousy. And what we've seen from kind of that side of the Big Brother blogger sphere, they tend to just want to start getting angry or trolling people that have better numbers than them, or make up reasons why people have better numbers than them.
And I didn't see it as that.
That's not what she said, baby.
The last time that we talked about the work that you do, she said we talked about it being a niche audience and saying that you're a vlogger, and you're like, well, I'm not, I'm a blogger.
Yes.
So then this time she's like, blogger, whatever they are. I'm not sure what to call them.
Not the cap.
Okay, well that's not how she said it. First of all, let's go back a little bit. With the way she said it, it was almost like she trying to say I'm a dog or a cat or a space alien.
I didn't think it that way.
She didn't say it, and even with her tone, because she was irritated with Big D, the Taryn drag, whatever it was. So when she said the statement, whatever they are, there's no way you're gonna tell me that she was trying to say, because I had already clarified from the time that you had said, or both of y'all said about what she was or whatever. I had clarified it on my own channel. I said I'm a blogger, a black blogger. That's who I am.
I watched those videos. I don't think she watched those videos. I know she tries to stay away from people who talk negatively about her, so she does not watch those videos. She does not become a part of it. People either send it to her,
so telling those and like making it funny, and just the things I see, like someone posts a really disgusting vile video about me, but as a comedian I still find the humor. I see that it's vile and all this stuff, but that's how I process things. We all process things a certain way. Like Busy will be like, why aren't you upset, or I'm more emotional. It's like, because as a comedian I see so much potential for humor in it to almost bring a more positive spin on this really negative thing. However, Shannon Van is right. There are a lot of people who don't deserve the positive humorous spin, but I would say that's done more for us, all of our benefit, for entertainment.
Because I never had an issue with Joleen. I'm gonna be honest. I never had an issue with Joleen. And then when I did my spaces speaking about black culture, she hopped in and hopped out.
That they should have brought Tiffany to the end. Yes. Okay. Hey, what I say this all the time. When women in the Big Brother house, and this is for all races, when the women in the Big Brother house give the men the power, that's their first fault to me. All the women that ended up, and I mean every season, that never come together and always end up having the man run it and they end up winning, I don't feel bad for them. It's like, what the fuck? You cannot get mad. You cannot get mad.
That to me was very weird and not courageous. You're supposed to, I'm sorry, not supposed to. Let me change that narrative. You allegedly was a supportive person to my channel, to my content. Yeah. And I never had an issue with you being white or anything like that. But the fact that you jumped in, I knew then something was off. You hopped into my spaces, but when you hear from my black culture, you hop out. Now I understand maybe you don't want to be involved because it's black culture. Look, I get it. And when you know that I was speaking to Big D, I made it plainly clear that I was talking to Big about black culture and talking about black bloggers.
And make sure that you follow Derek on all of the social media. I'm sure my moderator in chat will drop his links to his Instagram. I think he also has a podcast as well. If you guys can grab that and drop it in the chat. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up Derek. Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Welcome. I am doing really well. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you and your family and everyone else that is watching your show.
Yes, for sure. So, I think you had your live with a few Big Brother. You had Tiffany on there as well, and so to speak. And wanted to jump in and say some things about the black bloggers who supported the cookout. What I don't think that the cookout, or what you guys understand, that a lot of us who really just done Big Brother, not just, I don't want to say just a black, but it's not even that, it's Big Brother period. But this situation was different, obviously, a historic situation. A lot of us got dragged, like myself included, after comments on videos, because I was hearing stuff like, we're being the opposite of racism, just all kind of crazy stuff. And defending the cookout was my utmost priority, as of many other black bloggers as well.
There's not many of us that do Big Brother and these things. It's like a handful of us. It's probably more than that, but it's not a whole lot of us.
Right.
So for you to jump in the conversation and make your statement like, well, I didn't. What she was saying about Taryn, they were jumping together, and that's not Taryn, but talking about Taryn, and she said, well, it's the company that she keeps, and maybe Taryn works hard. Maybe I work extremely hard.
I'm saying you have to find their emails, whatever they're, and I think that's what Tiffany was trying to say, and that's what even Derek Frazier. So Derek Frazier was on the channel, and he did an interview, and he started talking about Taryn. So they were hating on Taryn. Here's the thing with Taryn from
Were they hating on him? Because I think Big D, he had the right to have the right.
They would both love it.
These hoes said, let me tell you about this man. Okay, now you didn't play the game. Okay, I think he has a right to be upset. If you come out the house, the people are talking cash money. Okay,
Taryn doesn't talk. I feel like he's not doing anything personal about Big D. Big D's game sucked. He can do as many interviews as he wants. Tiffany and the whole cookout can co-sign for him because they're nice people. But we, the fans, watched his game. It was garbage, trash. It just was, and that's fine. He can do whatever he wants now, but to go back with revisionist history, and some bloggers want to lie for him, and that's fine, go ahead. But it was not a good game. He did not know what he was doing. He had no idea. He was sleeping through shit.
He said he had it planned out. And that's what the man said, and I'm gonna go with the man. That's what he said.
He's the biggest player ever, and he's underrated. But for him to act like Taryn personally, this is just what Taryn does. And they both were like, and Taryn who? I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Taryn has more followers than both of you combined. I'm pretty sure Taryn puts in more work than both of them combined. It just is the truth.
I work 12 hours a day. You might want to say that. Between my channel and my job. So for her, that statement was very insulting. Like, baby, I work harder than you. And I'm not saying you, I mean her. Not you. I don't know how much you work, but I know for a fact that every time I've been up for 24 hours a day between my content and my job, there is no way she can tell me I don't work hard. Okay. Number two, you are white, so you have white privilege. I will never have that. I don't want it, but I will never have that. So you can sit on your throne and make your statements and look your white nose down at me and make your little comment and think I'm not gonna get insulted by that. The thing that killed me the most, Busy, because you sat next to her and you heard what she said. Like I said, I don't think you can control nobody. I'm not saying you're gonna sit there and say, oh, Joleen, I don't like you no more. I didn't even expect that. Something. You said nothing. The only thing you said was whatever, or whatever. If you said you felt nothing by what she said as an insulting or a drag, I can't make you feel it. But it was a very obvious one. But she can't drag me. I drag better. I read. She can't do that. She'll never be able to compete with that. I'm sorry, she won't.
I don't think she's trying to.
She can't.
I just did not look at it as her doing it because you are. We've talked about other content creators who are white, or we have criticized.
Listen, what I'm saying. I'm not.
White.
Listen, what I'm saying to you. But But the topic of the interview was about black culture. The topic of my interview with Big D had nothing to do with whatever she's speaking about. It was about, she focused on Taryn and trying to drag me. The focus of the interview with me and Big D, because I called Big D out. I have no issue with that. Then she's saying, well, Taryn was about Big D. Well, Big D was being dragged by Taryn, and then you have an interview with this man, and you all up in his face. How is it that she doesn't understand that was insulting to Big D?
But when Big D stays up late with Kyland, Kyland convinces Big D that he should be a pawn, and Big D agrees he's willing to be a pawn. And he wants Brittany gone. And Big D says, no! What about Derek X? What about Sarah Beth? And Kyland says, sorry, bro. Big D tells Azah that he is falling on his sword for her this week, that she was supposed to go up on the block, but he has volunteered for it instead to protect her, and he is keeping her in the dark about certain things because for her own protection. This is one of the primary weeks where Big D is going to, now in week, whatever, final 3, he is going to claim that he protected Azah and that she doesn't know half the things he did in the game, and that he dragged her to the end. He feels like that is the case because of this week when Kyland convinced him to be a pawn for him.
And then I guess in the morning she wants her Brittany.
Okay.
And so she says Brittany, then I just put Brittany then. I know. Fuck. You're not down, are you?
Oh my God. I'm just thinking in my head. I know my friends are sitting at home like, don't you dare.
Everybody is wanting to bring you, for the record, along. So you would be safe.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if I should just put myself out.
Maybe, because then you can put me in this beat next week. Or me and, DX or whoever. Or I have, just a thought.
Right, I know.
I would appreciate it more than having to ask for Azah, but I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Who's left? And if I win the veto, we take it down.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Yeah, here's who's left. It's on the wall.
I'll do it.
Don't.
I have to do it.
I know.
I have to do it.
I'd rather not.
No, I have to. I can't have Brittany up there again. I can't have Azah up there. I'll do it. It's fine. It's better. It's better that way. It's better that way. I have to. I don't have a choice. I can't have you playing tic-tac-toe with fucking Skittles.
No, I mean, I'll still do the thing. Oh.
For me, I straight told Big D, I dragged the cookout, I dragged Tiffany, and if you know my channel, how my personality works, I'm very transparent. I straight told Big D that. He read my tweets out, I dragged the whole cookout. So for her to come on there and start talking about something that was a black conversation, she did not have the right to step in that. She should not even said anything about the interview, because the interview was literally that. It was about black bloggers not getting the attention, or how I'm going to say, and for her to make it seem like I was begging for attention. Do you not understand that I'm going to always stand up for the culture? So whether I'm on YouTube or off of YouTube, that's how I'm going to rock. There's other black bloggers who probably feel the same way, don't use a platform for that reason, or don't want to say it for whatever the reason. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stand on my 2 feet and stand straight up tall like a queen. And I'm going to say, you guys were wrong. It was a historic moment. Why weren't you guys being interviewed by black bloggers? Tiffany celebrates white bloggers. I'm just being very transparent. There's no way you're going to tell me that Tiffany's all like, oh, I'm about to. No, she's not.
So, all I'm saying is, praise Taryn Armstrong. Y'all know I love Taryn Armstrong. Taryn Armstrong is my mother. Okay? I can never say nothing wrong about Taryn Armstrong. my dude. But anyway, you know,
Big D was like, look, he even checked me and I had no issue with that. He even checked me to tell me what I was wrong about. I had no problem with that because he was keeping 100%. Can I say the same about Tiffany? No, I cannot. I can't. So for Joleen, she shouldn't have said anything, and I felt like as a black man, and I'm telling you, we gotta hold each other accountable.
I'm hearing you.
We have to hold each other accountable as black people because who else gonna do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're at home, your mom, dad says, look, whatever happens in the house stays in the house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, don't take it outside. I felt like that's what happened there. She's insulting me, talking about a black conversation, and you sat there and said nothing.
And I don't feel like I said nothing. I was there. I was also looking like, okay, I don't think we need to go into the conversation this deep. Or I don't think that some of the things that were said about, not you specific, I didn't think that we went into you. I think that a lot of the conversation did surfacely talk about Big D.
Even Derek Frazier. So Derek Frazier was on the channel and he did an interview and he started talking about Taryn. So they were hating on Taryn. Here's the thing with Taryn from
Were they hating on him? Because I think Big D, he had the right to have the right.
I will say that I said even in that same conversation, no, I understand. I'm with them. I get it. I don't know how much more anybody wanted me to do outside of, I don't think that this was outside of the realm of being frustrated. I think that I understand it. I get it. I've been there before. And even that was I'm not sure what else anyone wanted me to do.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. If I was sitting next to and I have my friend, and I'm not trying to be funny, I do. If I sat next to my friend and I felt like she was insulting the culture, I would have checked my friend. Like, bro, what are you? Let's not even get into this. This is a black country. I know you mean well, but you can't get in this. You don't even understand. So let's not even go there. Or whatever I would have said. Now if she continued to keep on talking after you did that, then then you couldn't do anything more than that.
And I wouldn't have handled it that way because I think that every conversation is a form for education. And you have to understand this aspect. I've been there, and as someone who is black, as someone who does blogging, I can say, no, I see it this way because I've been there and I've heard it this way and I've felt these ways. I've experienced these things. I don't think it's the time to shut anyone up, but it's the time to educate and say, look, no, I've been there before. I felt that way before. I've been in that position. I get what it feels like.
But you did not educate her. It's the issue. You did not educate her. That was the moment to do that, and you did not.
I feel like that is a form of education. If you're looking at one of your friends.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
Or like,
form of education?
if you're looking at one of your friends or someone that you care about and they have a differing opinion, you can humanize whatever the experience is that they're not getting by saying, no, I've done that too. It's happened to me. I felt that way as well.
Okay, baby, but the whole time she was talking, it was nasty as fuck.
I don't think so.
Because Big D's not funny. He's not quick on his feet. He's not any of those things that he wants to be because he wants to be a podcaster. His friend who can dance, he seems like he's really quick and fun and funny. Big D's not. And people aren't all going to like you.
We going to go on Big D tirade? Jesus. What you do to your pop?
Oh my God, I've been going on Big D all summer. Like,
That's true.
Do not enjoy this gentleman. And I just don't enjoy him. I don't.
He didn't do nothing to me. He didn't do anything in the show. Y'all,
you don't watch the live feeds though. Like we
true.
watched the live feeds, and what we saw from him we didn't like. But I don't enjoy him. I don't enjoy his personality. I don't enjoy how he isn't accountable for things. It's not like I think he's a horrible person. I just didn't enjoy him. And for him coming this hard at someone. Big D, you did not know much about Big Brother when you came in the house. Don't lie. You were Joe Frazier's son. They love casting a celebrity son, celebrity daughter here and there. But like you were kind of a waste of a casting. And I think a lot of minds. This is how it is. And that's fine. Are you friends with him or something?
No, I'm not friends with everybody. You know how I get with Big Brother?
That mad was so ridiculous. And then both of them are kind of trying to roast Taryn. It's like, it's all out of jealousy. You wish Taryn liked you, Big D, and gave you good commentary like he gave Tiffany. And to the bloggers or whatever they are that are very anti-Taryn, they wish they had the numbers and got the viewership he does. That's just the bottom line.
Yes, it was. She was shitty how she was talking, and it was nasty as hell. Her entire tone, I read people's body language. She was irritated. She was just, even when she went to a little tirade by Taryn, she was so insulted by what another person said about somebody else, as if it was talking about her. I was like, well, damn.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Did you not hear what she said? Did you not hear what she said?
I was there. I was there.
It's like it wasn't there because
no, it's not like I was not there. It was not like I was not there. I think at this point, I think what's frustrating is where the people are upset with me is that I was sitting there as someone was, in my opinion, commentating on what other people were doing.
Oh my God!
And I did respond. And I did respond in kind, and it wasn't enough, or it wasn't how it should be done in certain people's. I don't have to respond the same way that other people respond. I did not have to say to her, no.
You didn't respond at all.
And I did, and I think that's what's being, because I know I didn't respond, and it's being looked at as no response. That's what I'm not under. My response was not good enough. That's why it's not a response.
Okay, well, maybe I missed the response because what did you say? Maybe I just missed it.
I just talked about how I was. A defense can come in other ways. Defense can be, oh no, don't say that. A defense can be, you don't know what you're talking about. A defense can also be, I've also experienced that. So I get what they're saying. I get what's coming with. I think that what they're saying has some truth or veracity to it because I've also experienced that. And it's been looked over.
If that's the case, then she insulted you because she kept on dragging and going off about the whole Taryn thing. And you can say what you want to say. Her saying, if I worked as hard as Taryn, get the fuck out of here. I work my ass off. I wish she would tell me that bullshit because I fucking work. She can never come for me about my job or how I work. I don't give a damn. I don't have no husband taking care of me. Everything that I have, everything that my children have, it's good for them. I fucking work for it. So that insulted the shit out of me when she said that to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even fucking know me like that, but you even be saying some bullshit. Look, I'm gonna tell you, because that shit got me super heated. When I brag about how hard I work, that is some serious shit for me. And you've heard me say that. I've heard you say it.
I also say it as well.
So for her to that little comment about the working thing and the numbers, I'm like, this dude is on a really big channel. Of course he gonna have bigger numbers. Oh, why wouldn't he have bigger numbers? So you can't compare me to that, and then your numbers are smaller than his. So what does that say about you? So I didn't understand that part. You explain that part to me then, because you didn't say anything when you said that. You could have just, Commissioner works hard. Did you say that then? And without even insulting her, you could have said that. You didn't say anything, Busy, when you said that part.
I did not say that when she said that. No, I did not.
Okay, so
I don't think that you go out and defend me in every conversation.
Hold on. Wait. Before we go there, answer that question for me.
I said no. I already said no. I did not.
So when you're sitting here with me saying that you didn't feel like she was dragging me, how was it not a drag? You coming for everything that I do. You coming for my sisterhood, my blackhood, my womanhood.
Her. I don't think that's coming for your blackhood or your sisterhood. She's coming for if it was her coming for you, and I don't think that it was. It was comparing whether or not she believes you work harder than he.
But for him to act like Taryn personally, this is just what Taryn does. And they both were like, and Taryn who? I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Taryn has more followers than both of you combined. I'm pretty sure
the follower
Taryn
thing. That's not
more work than both of them combined. It just is the truth. Whether you like Taryn or not, the dude works hard. So this whole narrative of Taryn shouldn't be there, he's a fixture in the Big Brother community. He's put the work in.
He didn't like what he said, okay? And I don't think it was unfair.
That was an insult.
And I can understand why you would feel that way.
No, it was an insult. There's no way around that. That was a fuck up that she gave me.
I hear you.
And I really was surprised because you were one of the main bloggers that would say it. Literally, when you talked about me, you would say, she's literally one of the hardworking bloggers of the night.
And I still do say that.
So when she said that would jump in, even if you didn't want to jump in with the situation with the race or whatever, because you're your friend or whatever, at that moment, that was correcting her, because you said educating her. So that was a time that you could have educated her. That was a time you could have told her, Kamisha works hard. That girl, I worked 14 hours overnight and get off. That panel I did yesterday, I was on a panel for an hour and worked 14 hours. Then I dropped 2 videos the other day. I constantly work on my channel, my brand, everything. So for her to say that, and she go on her video, she put those video up once every 2 weeks. You don't know her work ethic will never match mine. It will never match mine. And for her to something like that, girl, you can't do it. Your tongue is not as wicked as mine. I actually hold back. I do mild reads when it comes to her. But I'm assaulting more about you. That killed me. Now you can't blame me for whatever Shay says. That between the 2 of you guys. When I first originally started coming on Shay's channels, when he actually showed me, Joleen. Not the negative stuff. I mean, when he recorded that little clip of her coming in my spaces, and then she left. That was enough for me, because why would you say you support my channel and all these things? In reality, she never really did. You did. Let me be clear. You supported my channel. She just was an added addition too, because she's part of the Sip and Key. But really, truly, you supported my channel. She did not.
No, I think she supported before we had Sip and Key. She did support your channel. She did. I had to be fair. She did support your channel before we were a Sip and Key thing. She did support your channel. She did. What that looks like, she did, but she did. And we would have conversations about how good your content was. She did support your channel.
The thing about it is, some white bloggers, and I include her in that. Yeah. If a black blogger does something, it's almost like, oh my God, is that a purple horse across the street? I have never seen that before. And that's exactly how I took that. Like, black bloggers, wait, what? You know, it's just almost like, I don't know how else I can say it. Because the passion that I feel about this and the way she came at me, she better not say my name. And then the thing about that, that pissed me off about that, you were quick to say, what's the guy y'all get into it with? I don't know his name. It's a guy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. She mentioned him.
John
She
Gates.
mentioned Taryn. Yes, she mentioned John. She mentioned Taryn, but she said, oh, I don't know, them over there, that black over there, you know, like that piece of shit over there, that dog shit over there, you know, that black bitch over there.
She didn't say all of that, but I hear what you're getting
You black, so you know exactly what I'm saying. So she never. So you get what I'm saying, but she will never get that. So y'all could be friends and everything else, but there are some things that guys will never be able to be on the same page. She will never understand.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Trust and believe. I was a beat before you or her was there. So don't think I didn't know. People telling me she was all trying to infiltrate the beef sector. Please, she can never do that either. She just is not giving that for me. She just stay in her lane over there and be the whole Milwaukee, Milky, whatever, the shit she does. So, I mean, I would have never come for her if she wouldn't have been shaded to me. Because she can't. She can't handle me. She can't deal with that shit. All she's going to do is to me, she puts you out there to get dragged. I haven't heard her say nothing. The last time something happened with you, she didn't say anything. But now you want to talk shit.
To be fair, I told her not to. This is not her thing. And when negativity comes her way, or if there is any type, she does not respond to that. There's no reason to. I respond because this is my community.
But it's not perfect. But it's not hers. The baby community, yes. So she should never open her fucking mouth. Said anything about the interview, because if it was a regular interview about Big Brother, I would have nothing to say.
And I don't think I don't know if that's fair for her to not be able to.
Being black is fair. Being white is privilege. What's fair? Because being black and trying to be a blogger is hard as fuck. She could be white, blonde hair, pimple face bitch, and can come on here, 1,000-something views, or I'm with Taryn, all that shit. But for a black blogger, it's not the same. It's not. And you just admit yourself that it is not the same. Regardless of the fact
it is not.
You've had your own personal issues or whatever. So you do understand. So that's why it's insulting. I was angry, busy. You have to understand my position. I was very angry. I feel like you dragged me in the you and Shay beef. Whenever I was around,
and I didn't feel like I dragged you into the beef. I felt like you had already decided, and I wrote it to you. I did
No, I
not
didn't.
drag
You
you
know why I
into
didn't
any.
respond to you? Hold on. You know why I didn't respond to you on Instagram? Because I felt like it was y'all's beef. And I was trying to keep myself out of it. You
Yeah,
understand what
but
I'm
then
saying?
so
That's
then why
why.
were you tagging me and you were adding me into things even when you were like,
Oh,
because
recently. No,
you
no, no, no,
did your
no.
last
No,
video.
no, no, no.
Can I
No,
speak?
no,
Can
no.
I
I
speak? Can
only
I
started
speak? Can
adding
I
you.
speak?
Hold on,
Can
hold
I
on.
speak?
I only started adding you when you let her talk shit. It was a wrap for me then. It
It
was
was
a
before
fucking
that.
wrap.
It was before that. Before that was when you were saying things about. Before that, before our last thing, you were saying things about me, and I was very confused. I even came into
I
your
need the
chat,
receipts for
and
that.
I was like,
I need to
"Yo,
hold on. First of all, I need the receipts for that because everything that I started
I
talking
I,
shit
I
about,
can give those to
I
you."
need, I'm pretty sure you have it. Send it to me because I didn't start really talking crap until I saw how shady it was. You can see the writing on the wall. I feel like you chose Joleen and the white side over black. Let me be very clear about that and transparent. That's exactly how I feel about that. Once you did that, I was done because as far as he's concerned, if the man is funny, he's funny. But I usually, when he talks about you, I kind of didn't say much. So about Jolene, I jump right in. Now, if
And
you equate,
that
hold
was
on, wait, wait, wait. If you
that
hold
is
on,
true,
if you equate him dragging Jolene to insulting you, that's a whole other issue. Because
and I
I
don't.
stepped back. Well, that's what you're saying to me now because I stepped
No, it's
back
not. No,
because
it's
I
not.
felt like that ain't my fight. I have an issue with busy. My issue's with her, so
And
I left it at that.
I said that before. I would always say, well, she didn't say nothing about me. I know y'all mad about what she said about my friend, but she didn't say nothing about me. It was like that at one point in time. And then it did become different. I remember I was in your chat and you were talking about the situation again. This is before this video. And I was like, yo, I don't understand. Like, what's the problem with me and you? And it was like I could not do any right. And
You
it
did.
was a
I
bit.
don't know. It
It
was
was a
only
video you
after
had
it
up
was.
talking about the situation, and I was in the chat, and I'm like,
No,
"There's
no,
no
no, no,
winning
no.
here."
The only issue that I had was you said by me. You know, I didn't like that. Now, I'm plainly telling you the issue I have because a black blogger or black anything got to be one thing. How
I
is
don't
it
think
all
it's
of a
one. I
sudden?
didn't,
Well,
but I
I
wasn't
know
looking at it as
what
one
I'm
thing. You
saying is
do have a niche.
no,
You
I
do
do
have
more
a
than just
niche.
own
You
network. I do. Hold on. I do more than just that. I do all kind of different stuff. So how is it that that's one particular thing? You said own network. I do more than that. I have an interview with an
I talked specifically
Paramount.
about black shows. You are doing content on shows that are not getting the or appreciation or showcasing that a lot of
Yes,
other shows get.
yes.
That's
But
the
I do
niche.
other stuff. But I do stuff as well. I also do the challenge. I have an interview with Ayana, and that's another thing too. The comment that was made, or maybe people come to your channel, maybe you get interviews. In the past 3 days, I've gotten 3 interviews. So please tell me what I'm doing wrong here. I
I,
got an interview with Big D. Hold on, I got an interview with Big D. Now I got an interview with Ayana, the queen from the challenge, a show that's still actually running. I went to the PR. So you can't sit here and tell me I don't know what I'm doing because you're Jolie and you think you know everything because you kissed Tiffany's ass.
I
No.
cannot. I'm not gonna fight Jolene's battles.
Huh?
All I know is that I'm not trying to do interviews.
Not the caps.
So to me that means nothing. I'm looking at the fact that you give content on shows that I watch or people like me watch, and
Got
that
you.
was that people are not talking about all the time. And to
Right.
me, that was a niche.
But you know I do more than that though. If that's all I did, if that's all that I did, then I can understand you saying that. But I
Hmm.
do way more than that. I don't just do that.
I understand.
So that's the issue that I had with that. That's literally all that it was as far as in the beginning. I'm just gonna be very 100% with you.
I
That was
understand.
literally it. The way it turned, the corner turned for me, or how you want to say it, is when I'm looking at a black blogger in the community of Big Brother, and I see you up there with her as she insults me, and you can say what you want to say. It's the way her tone was so nasty to
I
me.
hear you.
It was complete. It was disrespectful to me. And I don't know why trying to glow shade me. She couldn't even say my name. I'm gonna say something. I don't even give damn if she said my name. But if you are a journalist, just like with me, when I did my
Hmm.
video, I was afraid about said Sip and Key. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna sit be talking about I don't know who they are. I'm a sure.
Everybody's not like
Don't
that.
no, what I'm saying is don't be sitting here trying to shade somebody, but you can't even handle or be the woman to say, oh, I'm talking about such and such. Or whatever it is.
I hear you.
The
So then,
interview,
how
the
can I
interview.
not feel upset then? Because I think that this whole Everything that I'm hearing is that's a problem with me is the fact that I was partner with, or I am friends with, or I do a show with somebody who you're mad at. But I
No,
can't be
sir.
upset with
That
you
means you're missing
who,
it.
when
You're missing
someone
it.
is dragging me the entire time, you're sitting there in the comments as a moderator saying, yes, get him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
You
sir.
don't
No,
get
sir.
that. So
Show
then
me the
how am
receipt.
I not supposed to
Show me
be
the
upset?
receipt. Oh, wait a
If
minute.
your
Stop.
gripe with me
No.
is going
I
to
need a
be
receipt.
based off
I
of
need a receipt.
what I sat there and witnessed and didn't say anything about or do any of that stuff, ain't nothing in the comments with you saying don't talk about busy like that. You sit there and moderate for a person
Look, first of
who
all, because
drags me.
hold
Who
on, busy.
drags me?
Y'all have a very long-standing history.
It's not a long-standing
Wait a
history.
minute. Let's go back. Let's go back in the past a bit. Now, when I first got on Shay's channel and I was talking to him and we had the interview, when y'all had y'all live and y'all was dragging the shit out of Shay, I hopped in your live or whoever live it was, and not one time did I come into that live and say, oh, I'm for Shay. I simply said, hey, why y'all want to talk on live? Why y'all want or whatever? You remember when I asked you that? Not one time did I come over there to do any of that.
No,
You guys shut
not
me
over
down.
on our live. No.
Not only was I shut down, I got blocked or timed out by the moderator, and all I heard was, I touched my mods.
But we will no longer be talking about anybody in a cottage. We wish them everything that God has coming towards them. But like that is no longer our content. We're no longer going to be covering that or talking about that anymore. We do have new players. We do have new people. Now we made a lot of people a lot of money. Okay, like the Avatar. And now we're about to do that for someone else. We're about to what is it called when you something to a kid, someone who's
You gifts.
we're about to make a wish.
Oh, it's our make a wish.
And we have another person that we're making a wish to. So there is more drama coming up, but it's just not about any of
Shorts. You know, I don't know.
I feel like we could get a YouTube award.
Hey Kamisha, I didn't even know. I'm the wrong one to do that too.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Especially if I never said. I don't know what's
What's
going
going on?
What's going on in the chat with Kamisha?
Well, shout out to Kamisha Reviews. Make sure y'all go subscribe and follow. We were just talking about her today, about her niche.
How it's
Own.
put a ring on it because I've never watched that before.
Well, I don't watch Own shows.
I feel like I would like to put a ring on it, right? Because isn't it like Bachelorette? We don't know. We don't know.
I don't watch Own. I don't watch Own.
Go to
but
Kamisha
I always
if you
do
wanna.
say that Kamisha has her niche, which I don't see a lot of people talk about Own shows. So make sure y'all go subscribe. Make
The
sure
Own studios were right by my old house in West Hollywood.
Okay.
It used to be a different studio, but then it turned into Own, and my chiropractor was there. So I always felt like I was going to Oprah's chiropractor, but it's not even owned by Oprah, right? Maybe it was then.
Well, Own is now, she sold it to somebody else, but I do know that Kamisha reviews that. She also did Big Brother as well. I feel like she does all of the shows, and she be getting reviews. I mean, she be getting interviews. So
yeah,
talk about a person who's getting interviews. Okay, big interviews. Go ahead and subscribe to Kamisha Reviews. And yo, I don't know what you're saying to her, but stop.
Well, maybe I don't know. We don't know what was said. So I know that.
Or maybe they're cussing each other out.
I know that I trust my mods. So if something's going down, I trust you guys wholeheartedly.
That's all I heard. I'm like, I didn't even come over here for negativity. So see, once you start that with me, I'm going to finish it. Okay. Period. And you start that for that as well. So you're trying to understand where it came from. That's where it started.
I'm not in charge of the content. I was not even at home. I was at someone else's house, and the setup was different.
Okay, I don't understand what the simple has anything to do with her speaking.
Because I'm only on camera. What you're talking about, and I remember the day I was out in California, and sitting down with my friend. I didn't even know what happened. I even said, "Well, what are y'all talking about?"
So you seriously, when I hopped in the chat and I got blocked, you guys were.
I did not see you hop in the chat or get blocked.
Wait a minute. But you said something about me calling in the same video. You called me niche. How did you not see me?
Gotcha, bitch.
I said I like Kamisha because we were talking about you prior to. We were talking about you prior to, and I was talking about.
I was in the chat. I was in the chat.
I did not see the chat. I did not see you. I heard you. I heard that you were in the chat, and I did say, "Oh yes, I like Kamisha."
But you just said you didn't know I was in the chat. So which one
I
is
heard
it?
about you in the chat. You're saying that I see you in the chat. I knew you were blocked. I knew what you were saying. Even in that same video, I was like, wait, Kamisha's here?
Not the cap.
So I'll do videos like you do. You know that. And you're gonna tell
Yes,
me
and if I'm on my own
unless you
computer and if I'm
unless you
doing my
got
own
5,000
videos,
people in the
I
chat,
see it
which
the
you
same
wasn't.
way. I was not there. I was with my friend in a whole nother state on their computer.
So what is okay? Let me ask you a question. What is being on a different device or someone else's device have anything to do with seeing the chat?
Because we're not in it. That setup is not the same.
There's not much difference. Maybe somewhere or upgrade on a computer is not much difference. You
And I don't think that. Not if you're just sitting in front of a computer, in front of a camera.
Sorry, somebody just called me. I missed.
I don't blog like that. I don't blog like that.
It's almost insulting to the point now because you're sitting here telling me that you didn't know I was in the chat and somebody told you about it. As if like they were on a street corner. Oh, her Kamisha over here. Hey, Kamisha, what are you saying?
Did I have my own computer, Kamisha?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Did I have my own computer, or were we both on the same screen together?
Huh? I don't understand what you're saying. A mobile phone, and use StreamYard and other software and still see the chat. So I don't understand.
And I could not see the chat.
Okay, so even after the point where I said that I was blocked or timed out, nothing was said besides I trust my mind.
Oh, I didn't say, and you can go back and watch that video. I didn't say, oh no, don't block her.
Reviews. And yo, I don't know what you're saying to her, but stop.
Well, maybe I don't know. We don't know what was said, so I know that.
Or maybe they're cussing each other out.
I know that I trust my mods, so if something's going down, I trust you guys wholeheartedly. Miss.
But you were smiling while you. I'm sorry. I didn't think that you. I mean, like I said, I'm not asking you to cap for me. I'm not asking you to go crazy and break up with your friend.
But I said that. But I said that.
You said what?
Oh, don't block her.
But even when she said I trust my mods, you just kept on.
This is her channel.
I understand it's her channel, but I got putting time out for nothing. For being.
But it wasn't that I did not say anything. I said, oh, Kamisha's in the chat, don't block her. And we're passing over that because of how you feel. I said that.
Okay, so you said something then, but then the other time you didn't say anything. So I guess
the other time?
The one
because after that you started dragging me.
No, I did not. But you know what? Now look, you can accuse me of whatever, but you cannot accuse me of that. I started dragging you busy.
You started dragging me, and then you started to be in the chat of someone and supporting someone as they dragged me.
I was already in his chats the day that Joleen dropped her ass in my spaces and hopped her behind out because you can have black conversation. But yet, when I have a black interview with the BP star, she jumps in and gives her commentary on a black experience. Like who the fuck? She had to.
So Kamisha, how do at this point, how is there resolve? How do we fix this? Because I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to fight or battle with you. I've always appreciated. I've always bigged up you. I've always supported you. I'm not trying to do anything other than that. And I'm trying to understand how is there resolve? How do we get resolved? I was supposed to do videos with you at one point. I'm not sure how we got to this point. And I'm trying to resolve. And I'm trying to figure out what can I do with my relationship with you where then we don't have no beef, but we can move forward.
You have to get on camera with her, and I want to hear something. That would be the only way. I'm being honest.
Okay, and then we could talk about that offline. Then
that would be I'm just being honest with you. That'd be the only way. She would have to sit next to you on camera, and whatever y'all would say, that would be the only way because she should not put her foot in this. There's some situations that.
So the problem with the issue is with her, and the only way I'll be able to fix it is if she does it.
It is because you said that to her and let her do that.
I'm hearing. Okay.
And I'm just being completely transparent with you. That's the only way.
Okay.
Because the thing about it is, she sits there and lets you get dragged and does nothing. But she's your friend.
She didn't. She's not letting me get anything. Yes, everybody tells me not to do it, and I say what I want to say. I'm a black man who is always silent, and I say what I want to say. Now, if another black man is always going to drag me for that,
she shouldn't tell you that. She cannot sit with us. She is not black. She is a Karen as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry.
I hear you.
I don't care if she married to a Spanish dude.
I don't think she's a Karen.
Ain't black. Yes, she is. She just want the damn barbecue to back, calling the fucking police saying, ooh, they're too loud. Period. Yes, she is that one, the goddamn back of the park saying, oh my God, there are black people over here. They're too loud. I can't, whatever. Yes, she will always be that for me. Period.
Okay, so my relationship with you is about your feelings against her.
If you're reading that after everything I just told you, know what to tell you.
Because I'm saying, what can I do to fix my relationship with you? And you're saying it has to be with her.
Yes, yes.
So then it is based on that. That is what it is.
It's based on that because of how you said nothing. You said nothing, and you sat there and you let her insult me. You let her insult a black conversation.
I did not think she was assaulting you.
So you have to sit next to her, bring her on the damn camera, and she got to speak. And I'm just going to tell you that straight up and down. Because I feel like you apologize to me behind closed doors is fugazi. Because why did you should
I apologize to you here live now.
No, I'm not talking about, I want her next to your ass. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say you. I want her next to you and y'all have a discussion about this. Because
so then, and I'm hearing that, I'm hearing that, and I'm saying that then.
You said you want to educate. You told me earlier you want to educate.
I didn't say I wanted to educate. I said that's a form of education when we were talking about a specific subject.
No, nothing you did. No, a form of education would have been you saying, hey, this is not your lane. Back the fuck up.
And there's multiple ways to educate someone.
You didn't educate her even in a nice way.
And you said that then.
No, I'm saying you did not educate her even in a soft. I don't know how to say it. Because you're her friend. You value her friendship so much that you'll let her step with a black woman that did nothing to you.
It's not about stepping to a black woman. When have the people who have been supporting me been friends?
I'm sorry? Say it again?
When have y'all acted like friends?
Who? Me and Joleen?
And Shay.
We've lost the lead. The enemy's jamming our radar. Tactical knock incoming!
Wait, time out.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Time out. Bro, look, man.
I'm not talking to him, and I'm not listening to him, and I'm telling you that straight up. And
bro, I'm trying to be peaceful. I'm trying to be peaceful, so don't step on me while I'm talking. That's the only thing I ask. I'm not getting ready to do all that cussing out and all that stuff. I'll leave all that stuff on YouTube, bro. We over here right now. Bro, you know what's going on right now. You have walked around this community for over 2 years, wagging your finger at all black people, trying to tell them how they're supposed to be black. Yeah, go ahead and run, bro. You decided you wanted to run around and tell all these black people how they were supposed to be black. And then when you found out that you felt you could have better everything by running over there with Joleen, bro, you sat there and let Joleen not only disrespect black women, you let her just disrespect Kamisha, and you told me that you was a better friend to her than me, and that was some fucked up shit. But you did the same thing with me with Joleen. You want me to be all kind of Joleen about her anxiety and your anxiety. Both of you motherfuckers have sat on the stream repeatedly making fun of me for smoking weed. Now, how come me as a black man, I can't treat my anxiety with my weed, but the white lady can sit there and treat her anxiety with all these pills and stuff, and then y'all make fun of me for it? Nah, bruh. You know what you did, and that's why you ran now.
Well, it is what it is. I said what I had to say. I doubt that he's going to sit next to her and address the situation, because that'll be the only way that it'll be with me. Hey Dina, that'll be the only way it'll be resolved for me, as if he gets up there on the podium and he has her ass up there and she actually fucking says, I fucked up, I shouldn't have said shit. This is a black conversation. I am a cornbread Milwaukee white bitch. I shouldn't have said nothing. I mean, she ain't got to say all that, but I'm irritated with her right now. She ain't got to say any of that, but she needs to say something. And until she does, it's a wrap for me. I'm sorry. And for you to accuse me, and I know that Shay has receipts to say that I was dragging with Shay, go back and look. Because I consciously, when he dragged you, I said nothing in the chat. I said nothing. When he dragged Joleen, you damn right. I fucking laughed, added to it, put 10 on it. I sure did. When she came into my damn spaces and hopped out, when Shay showed me that real shit, I knew then she was never supportive of mine. Never. She probably only even tried to fuck with me because another black person. I know another black blogger. I can add it to my list. I'm not doing it. I said what I had to say. I'm over. I'm done. He came into the chat. He could not even, not once understand where I was coming from. I kept repeating the same thing. He kept on saying to me, no, she wasn't insulting me. She wasn't insulting my work ethic. She wasn't insulting the fact that comparing me to another blogger, Taryn or whatever his name is. Are you serious? Did we not hear the clip? Shay plays it. I hope he plays it today over and over and over because I want the receipts where I was dragging. I know he has it. I want the receipt where I was dragging before in the niche comment where everything started. How is it he doesn't know the history? The niche comment put me over the edge. You're saying the black blogger, I don't do one thing. I am a variety channel. I do more than one thing. And I said that I clarified for her to say whatever they are. You even said no. She wouldn't insult me. Are you serious? That black bitch over there, that black blogger over there, however you want to say it, it was shitty. I just want to come on here and do all this on Sunday morning, but I had to get off my chest. I was done. I listened to Shay's videos yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm over it. The low-key shade, I'm done with this. If she has something to say, I'm listening. If she insults me again, I'm going to drag the fuck out of her. And I'm going to say this again so everybody can hear me. If she talks any kind of, it's a wrap. Because I never came, I didn't cuss her, I didn't do any of that. And she didn't cuss at me, but it was an insult to my everything. Everything I do, I work my ass off. And for her to sit here and say to my, oh, well, maybe it's a company that you keep, or you don't work as hard as him. Again, two people who are white privileged don't have to work that hard. What are you talking about? So you can try to say this white, skinny white boy and your white blonde behind don't have you don't have to do shit compared to me. You'll never know my plate. You'll never know anything I go through. So until your skin turns black tomorrow, don't speak on our shit. It's as simple as that. It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday!
It's your birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! It's your birthday! On your birthday! On your birthday! Happy birthday! Today your birthday! Today your birthday! Happy birthday! Today to you!